Hey guys, I hope you're all doing fabulous. I'm super excited for this. This is a mid-year check for the 2016 Makeup Use Up Collab / Tag. I have actually used up quite a bit. A lot of this is from different project pans that I've done throughout the year so far. Others is just, products that I've been using in my collection and have been featured in my monthly empties. And so I want to share with you guys what my goal was and then where I'm at for the mid-year point with all of the products. I had started out, some people had just a whole bunch of stuff that they had already just collected with the actual products and wanted to use up all of those. I did it by category, so I wanted to use blank amount of bronzers or blank amount of face primers, things of that nature, so that I could kind of pick throughout the year and not be limited. We'll start with face primers. So I have everything in my little cheat sheet here on my phone. So I had wanted to do 3 face primers. I also wanted to do full size. So if I had a deluxe size sample, then I needed to have 2 to count as 1 to kind of hit that goal. So for full sized face primers, what I had used was the Elle HD Mattifying Balm. This I did use as a face primer instead of a balm on top of my makeup, just because it didn't do very well in that way. It kind of creased and settled. So this was a primer that I used up. I also used this Elle under eye primer, even though this says under eye, which is still part of the face. I did use it primarily all over my face in a project pan. And then I have 2 deluxe size samples of some face primers. I have the Smashbox Photo Finish. This is a wonderful one, and the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. It actually looks like I completed that goal. I'm still gonna add products in and hopefully go over my goal towards the end of the year, but that technically has fit the goal. For eye primers, my goal was 2, and I've technically completed 1, because again, I have 2 deluxe size samples. The first one is this Bare Minerals Prime Time. This was an excellent primer. I'm excited to get a full size down the road, but this lasted a really long time. So even though this seems like such a tiny little size, it really is like a deluxe size sample because there's a ton of product in there. And then I also had the NARS eyelid primer as well. I preferred this one over this, but this was also an excellent one. So I still have 1 eye primer or 2 deluxe ones that I want to use up by the end of the year. For foundations, my goal was 3, and I've only used up 1. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. My color is in Cool Bone, and a little goes a long way, so it's not surprising to me that this basically took the whole half of the year so far to finish up. So 1 down, 2 more to go. For concealer, my goal was also 3, and I've only used up 1. This was the Lorac Concealer. It was the Cover Up Corrector in C1. And also, a little goes a long way with this. For face powders, my goal is 3, and I have used up 1. This lasted definitely the entire year. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. My color is Light Plus, and I finally just completed this actually in a project pan, but this is a wonderful powder. Used up 1, have 2 more left. Bronzers, my goal was 1, and I did complete that as well. This was a huge accomplishment for me, and I actually think that I'm going to use up another one by the end of the year, which is crazy. But this is the Elle St. Lucia Baked Bronzer, and I used this up in a project pan. For blush, my goal is 2, and I haven't done that yet. So I have 2 that I'm kind of working on that I've hit pan on, or that I am going to be trying to use consistently for the next, half of the year. So hopefully I can hit that goal, but as of right now, I haven't. For highlighter, I have a goal for 1, and I did use up 1. This is the e.l.f. It was the Spotlight Cream Enhancing. I can't remember all of the words because it has rubbed off, but the color definitely was Spotlight, and it is a highlight that you kind of twist up. It is a cream texture, and I did use it as a highlight for a majority of my use, but I also mixed this into my foundation to give it a little bit more of a dewy finish. So I would like to kind of extend that highlight goal to use up at least another one, especially since this was kind of like a dual use product, and I would really like to use up another highlight, even a powder highlight. That would be a huge challenge for me. So if I could do that, that would be awesome. Next, we have brow products, and I put this as kind of a extended category. So this could be a brow pencil, a pomade, or some sort of clear mascara like this one. So this is the e.l.f. Wet Gloss Lash and Brow Clear Mascara. I used both sides as an actual brow setting gel, and this is a really great affordable one, but I'm loving my NYX one that all of you guys have suggested to me along the way. It's such a great one. Then I have eyeshadows, which I didn't pick any eyeshadows for this 2016 Makeup Use Up Challenge just because I am doing Pan That Palette. So I didn't count that as a category for this challenge, but at the end of the year I totally will share with you guys how many eyeshadows I did use up if you aren't following my Pan That Palette, but if you are, go ahead and check that out. I did want a category for cream eyeshadow though, and my goal was to finish up 2, and I used up 1. This is kind of like a base slash cream shadow. This is the Sigma Flare Provoke eyeshadow base, and used this up completely. It was a nice kind of very neutral shade, almost kind of similar to like a MAC Painterly Paint Pot consistency, but that was a lot thicker. I prefer the MAC ones. For eyeliner, I have a goal of 4, and I actually hit that goal. So I had the e.l.f. Black Liquid Eyeliner, which is a holy grail for me. Absolutely love it. I had the Urban Decay Perversion, which is a really excellent, really densely pigmented black eyeliner, great for the waterline. I had the Avon black eyeliner, which is actually stuck in the cap, but I promise it's just a tiny little nub, and this was also a great eyeliner. Preferred the Urban Decay one over that. And then this was the Milani silver eyeliner. Next is mascaras. My goal is 4, and I've completed 3.5 technically. So the first one is this CoverGirl Plumpify black mascara. Not my favorite. It's got quite a large brush on there, so really kind of difficult to be able to get fairly well on your lashes without making kind of a mess. Then I had the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is a deluxe size sample, so it's counting as a half. I know a lot of people love this. Maybe it's just because it's the deluxe size sample that the formula is not as good, but I wasn't a fan, unfortunately. And then I have a MAC Prep and Prime, which is a primer to a mascara, so I'm counting it as a mascara. Love this, and then I used it in combination with the MAC Hot Naughty 2 Black Lash, which I love as well. Totally will be purchasing this in the future. It's one of those ones, it's so goopy now, but one of those ones where you have 2 options, so this is kind of like the more volumizing option, and then the top one is the like lengthening version, and I loved this mascara. Now into lip products. For lip liners, I want to use up 4. I actually have only used up 1 so far. This was in the color, it's e.l.f.'s Mauve Luxe, if I remember correctly, so used that up. For lipsticks, I have 5 that I wanted to complete, and I have done 4. So this one is the e.l.f. matte lipstick in Natural. Then we have the e.l.f. matte lipstick in Nearly Nude. The Buxom, let's see, the Big and Healthy lipstick in London. So these are all like those stick formulas, but they're all at the very top, totally used up. This one at the end I could actually technically call either a chapstick or a lipstick just because it's so nourishing, but it is the IT Cosmetics Je ne sais quoi Vitality Lip Flush, and so it is like a clear consistency. It's super moisturizing, like I said, but when you do apply it, it gives you a flush of pink depending on like how hot or cold your lips are at that moment. You need to have at least 1 to 2 more to fit that goal of 5. For lip gloss, I had a goal of 10, and I used up 5 so far. I have the MAC lip gloss in Warm Embrace. I have this MARC Juice Gem in, what was it, Mango Tango? It's worn off, but I'm pretty sure it's Mango Tango. Then we have the Buxom lip gloss in Sandy, MAC lip gloss in Demure, and an e.l.f. lip gloss in Make-A-Wish. Got 5 more to go for that, and lip glosses are pretty easy for me, and lip products in general, so I might even hit over that goal. And then I had for lip balm slash chapsticks, I wanted to use up 4, and I've used up 2. The first is this Blistex Orange Mango Blast. If you have not smelled this or tried it, oh, you have to. It is the most amazing scent ever. I love this one. I have backups of it. And then the Vaseline Creme Brulee. This is a really great one as well. You get a ton of product in there, so it's kind of difficult to use up, but a great lip product. And then for setting sprays, I wanted to use up one. This is technically a deluxe size sample, but I mean, usually setting sprays are a lot larger than this, so this might even be like a third, but we'll count it as a half for right now. It's the Urban Decay B6 Vitamin Fuse Complexion Prep Spray. That is all of the makeup. I do have a bonus section. I didn't add nail products into the mix when I started this, but I have been collecting a few, so I might as well just add it in there. First product is this Essie product. This is the all-in-one 3-way glaze. I had a brush-on nail glue, which dried up on me super quickly, unfortunately. And then one of these lovely, like, 3-step kind of nail files. Had it, obviously, quite a long time, and it has definitely needed to be retired. If I did my math correctly, when I'm counting the deluxe as 2 for 1, I think that's about 31 like full-size products completed mid-year. I am super happy about that, super excited to see what the next 6 months brings, and hopefully I'll have a ton more makeup, hit my goal on all of these areas, and even maybe extend my makeup goals for how much I've used up for 2016. I hope you will take the time to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in one of my next videos. Bye!